Shalom, Kal Halom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem Mikakadesh, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutation to the Akim pushing his word in truth and sincerity. A quick BBC report, it's a news article, it says, Race report, Boris Johnson, who's the Prime Minister, urged to withdraw whitewashing inquiry. Black Lives Matter, madness. Boris Johnson should withdraw a report into racism and instead implement recommendations of past inquiries, campaigners have said. Groups include Black Lives Matter UK say the government commissioned report had provoked national indignation. And they say, in a letter to the Prime Minister, it's whitewashing the daily challenges faced by black and minorities communities. Black and minoritized communities, sorry. Mr. Johnson has said he does not agree with everything in the report, but he wants to implement its recommendations. Key points. What does the race report say? Race report was controversially part of the plan. Prime Minister advisor quits amid row over race report. Downing Street set up a commission on race and ethnic disparities in June last year, following anti-racism protests triggered by the killing of George Floyd in the US. The commission was tasked with looking into racial inequality in the UK. The report published last month concluded that the country no longer has a system rigged against people from ethnic minorities. Don't make me laugh. It also said family structure and social class had a bigger impact than race on how people's lives turn out. I just read an article on racism in universities, okay? So there's nothing new, nothing has changed, okay? You still hate, but now you got to be more covert with it, okay? The report acknowledged that overt racism experts, particularly online, and there's a lot of online racial abuse now, okay? And it's geared towards black players, okay? Black sports people, particularly online, but said the UK should be regarded as a model for other white majority countries for its success in removing race-based disparities in society. Cobblers. Dr. Tony Sewell, who chaired the commission, told the BBC they found anecdotal evidence of racism, but no proof of institutional racism in this country. Bollocks. The report makes 24 recommendations, which include extending school days to be phased in, starting with disadvantaged areas to help pupils catch up on missed learning during the pandemic. Children from disadvantaged backgrounds should have access to better quality careers advice in schools, funded by universities' outreach programs. More resources need to examine why pupils perform well in certain communities so this can be replicated to help all children succeed. Bliggity, bliggity, blah, blah, bliggity. So I'm going to leave it there. We know this, you can't, the so-called Negroes, the Israelites, cannot exist with the white people who call themselves Caucasians, the Edomites. We're not set up to coexist together. We can't be friends. Look at history. It tells you, you put a people into slavery and built your society off of free labor. You have a 400 to 500 year head start. But there's a reason for that. Jacob and Esau, they have to be separated from the boughs. They cannot come together. Okay? And that's why the one you call Jesus Christ is on his way. He's coming back to redeem the so-called Negro man from the knee, so you can't put the knee on his neck ever again. But there's going to be a transition of this knee. And where's it going to go? On the necks of those who put the knee on the neck of his. That's what he's coming for. And our people are marching. They've been marching from when we was in captivity, just wearing out the bottom of the soles of their shoes and their plimsolls. No, the real turning of the tables is coming when that lion comes up from the thicket. You understand? From that long grass, he tells you he's coming from the thicket. To destroy the Gentiles is on his way, bruv. Trump knew it. That's why he built a space force. Because they know he's coming. He's coming with anger and fury to lay the land waste. Okay? Esau, you're going into captivity, bruv. You should have never put your hands on the Israelites. Wrong thing to do. Anyway, I'm going to say, Kwallah, Yahbashim Yahwashai, Bahashim Rikakadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone. Salutation to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. No matter what legislations or whatnot, it's just not going to get on, bruv. Just not going to happen. Oil and water, okay, just doesn't mix. It's the same as Esau and Jacob. Kwam Yasharallah, man. What a barber ball, man.